Hello, ako ay si Rafi Alunan. Malugod ko kayong inaanyayahan na panuorin ang pangalawang kabanata ng Tagaligtas. This segment will divulge how a SAF trooper is selected and trained for its various missions. Earning the SAF beret has biblical connotations in that many answer the call, but few are chosen. Indeed, the selection and training is so rigorous that only the best of the best survive the course, because a SAF trooper must be a clear-headed and tireless, multi-role, all-weather, and all-terrain warrior.
You have to be very strong. You have to have the right attitude.
I pretty much have my mindset. I'm going to join this unit.
In fact, I was already puking my guts out.
We push everybody to the limit.
Ang nakasulat lang sa placard, there's nothing in this course but pain.
To develop, organize, and train organic personnel in the furtherance of the assigned mission. To conduct counter-terrorist operations in urban and rural areas. Commando type, unconventional warfare against lawless elements with minimal direction and control. And search and rescue operations during calamities and catastrophes. These are just some of the duties expected of a SAF trooper, but to be able to perform them, a SAF trooper must undergo training so intense that in its original form, only 10% of the recruits made the cut. Fort Santo Domingo, Laguna, Tent City. For 4 months, a SAF recruit will call this home as he undergoes the Commando course, the SAF Foundation course that has been polished, reshaped, and perfected over the past 29 years. A 5-kilometer run, 3 times a day, carrying 18 kilos of gear. Push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and other calisthenics under the blistering sun. Every day, SAF recruits undergo severe physical training that separates the men from the boys. At the same time, they learn and develop various combat skills, such as weapons handling, marksmanship, combat life-saving techniques, and map reading and navigation. Training is as much a test of character and fortitude as it is of physical strength and stamina. It is designed to enable men to make strategic decisions in the face of danger and adversity.
It's the willingness to serve and die doing that job. Yun ang napakabigat. Kaya ang basic requirement was he should be a volunteer officer or volunteer soldier to join SAF.
Extensive yung interview portion namin sa recruit. Tatanungin, ba't gusto mo pumasok sa SAF? Kailangan yung individual na may initiative. They should be patriotic. Kasi alam nilang mahirap yung dadaanan nila eh. Training pa lang, mahirap na eh. And much more doon sa deployment nila.
Before SAF trooper graduates from the commando course, they have to undergo the test mission. And you cannot graduate unless you have an encounter with the enemy.
Yung motto kasi ng SAF,
The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. So, kahit anong hirap yan, doon namin na-realize nung nag-test mission na kami. Yun palang purpose sa kahirap-hirap ng training ng daanan namin sa SAF.
It is during commando training that the recruits are introduced to SAF's basic unit, the 8-man team. In urban combat or jungle warfare, whether on land, in the air, or at sea, the unit is a force to be reckoned with. They can be deployed anywhere, anytime, and at a moment's notice.
Start on the 8-man
team as the smallest component of the SAF unit. They can be further broken down into two firing teams of equal number of men, that's 4 to 4.
The 8-man can handle as much as 40 to 80 people at any one time. They should be prepared to be at least 3 hours to 4 hours of fighting before they can even be reinforced. So it's training, it's equipment, it's discipline.
The emphasis on being a small but lethal unit reinforces the bond between team members, and everyone, even the commanding officers, feels this strong stress on brotherhood.
Tapos nakadepend siya sa isa't isa. Ako, nakadepend ako sa kanila. Sila nakadepend sa akin. Kumbaga sa parang yung buhay ko, konektado sa buhay nila, yung buhay nila konektado sa akin.
The much coveted black beret shows that its wearer has gone through the extremely difficult SAF basic training course. The beret is worn only after the recruit has faced the enemy in the field of combat.
Pinaghirapan namin to. Pawis, dugo, lahat. Andito na. Pag nabigyan ka ng beret, parang sabi nga nila parang wala kang kamatayan eh.
Ito kasi yung pride ng kahit sinong SAF. Ito, black beret na to. So, hindi mo may susuot to kung hindi ka graduate ng SAF Ranger. Siya yung pinakamahirap na training, even sa ibang units sa armed forces.
On the beret is the SAF insignia, symbolizing the different courses that transform an average law enforcer into a modern-day warrior. SAF's foundation course, the Commando course, is represented by the tabak, or jungle knife. The wings symbolize the airborne course. The crosshair represents the urban counter-revolutionary warfare course, and the water embodies the scuba course. The hard physical training instills in each recruit discipline, responsibility, integrity, and love for country. It is law enforcement on a whole new level. For the few who graduate from commando training, this only marks the beginning of their lifelong mission to be tagaligtas. And though SAF's functions may have changed over the years, adapting to the needs of the times, this basic calling to serve and protect has not changed.
We were trained and we were conditioned to fight to the best of our ability, to fight the enemies of the state, making a difference wherever you are, whatever circumstances you're in. I think that's the most fulfilling.
Maraming salamat sa panonood ninyo ng ikalawang kabanata ng Tagaligtas. Kung nagustuhan ninyo ang video na inyong nakita, sana i-share ninyo sa inyong mga social media communities. Sa pangatlong kabanata, matutunghayan ninyo kung paano napasabak ang SAF sa February 1986 People Power Revolution at pagpili nila sa tamang landas sa makasaysayang pag-aalsa. Ito si Rafi Alunan. May the force be with you.